Hey, it's our Wiley. The cherry blossoms are starting to bloom here in Victoria. That pollen index is going up, and it would appear so are home prices. First off, big thanks to everyone for watching and subscribing. I've just hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel, and if there's one thing I've learned over the past few years making videos and working as a realtor is that there's never a dull moment in Victoria's real estate market, and this spring is certainly no exception. So how is Victoria's market looking right now? There's a lot of competition and multiple offers on certain segments, including detached homes under $1 million, homes with suites, anything suitable for retirees, be it a nicely renovated condo in James Bay, a nice Fairfield character home, or a rancher or anything with one level living in Saanich, for example. And the luxury market is also as strong as ever. Out-of-town buyers are flocking to Victoria, and waterfront and ocean view is often at the top of their list. On the flip side, however, the downtown core is slower, and the presale market just hasn't bounced back yet. I'm seeing a lot more developers offering incentives, such as a reduced deposit structure, to bring buyers back in. What's driving all these changes in the market? Before we look at strategies that can help you as a buyer or a seller in this market, I want to touch on a few big news stories we've had recently that may be part of why this story is unfolding this way. First off, the Bank of Canada has decided not to raise interest rates for the first time in a year, and the bond market and subsequently fixed rate mortgages have started to drop, some as much as 60 points. Buyer confidence is returning that rates may not go any higher and may even start to come down at some point later in the year. Second, starting this month, the BC government will allow more flexible working arrangements and work from home options for public sector employees. This will no doubt make remote communities more attractive and keep that trend from COVID going, where we saw demand for spaces with home offices, rural properties, private properties, people just moving out of the city a little bit more now that they're able to work from anywhere. And finally, we've had a record number of new immigrants to Canada, over 1 million people in the last year. While many of these people are not homebuyers yet, they still have to live somewhere, and they're really putting pressure on those rental rates as we see rental rates continue to go up. It's all fuel for the fire that's bringing more buyers back from the sidelines and giving more confidence to property investors. And overall, we're seeing that reflected in home prices in Victoria as home prices go up. Looking at the stats, we had fewer new listings last March than a year ago, but there's a lot more active listings sticking around in the market. There's still a lot of overpriced listings out there. These are sellers who are probably priced based on the peak we had a year ago, and buyers just aren't paying those prices. Not yet, at least. Generally, it seems the good homes that are priced right sell very fast, but we're still not in that fevered state from a year ago where any home with 4 walls and a roof would sell. There's little tolerance for overpricing a listing, so if you are selling, pricing correctly is very important. Some homes are doing delayed offers again, but we're not seeing that across the board yet. If you're a buyer, what will you encounter out there? Multiple offers are becoming more common, but fortunately, most homes are still selling with conditions, at list price, or sometimes under asking, especially if the sellers are pricing them off those comparable sales from a year ago. Like I said, we just haven't caught up to those prices yet. But if you see a home you like, don't wait too long to view it and write up an offer fast, because chances are another buyer will also see the same things that you like. How much under ask can you offer and expect to pay? So I was reading Leo's House Hunt Victoria blog this morning, and if you don't follow that blog, I'll leave the link in the comments. It's a must read for anyone interested in Victoria's market. He's a wizard at stats, and one interesting number he pulled up is how much different segments of the market come down from asking price. Most over asking prices are in that $1 million range, perhaps due to the CMHC threshold where you need 20% down to go above $1 million, or the psychological impact of agents and sellers pricing homes just below $1 million to try and push them up over $1 million for multiple offers. The biggest discounts on asking price appear in homes over $1.6 million. April, May, and June are historically peak inventory, so I'm very curious if the market will continue to heat up if inventory also picks up. Whatever the case may be with inventory, it's certainly looking like there's a lot of buyers out there right now. Canada has eased off the gas on interest rate hikes, but we don't know if the US will also continue to slow down over the next few months as well, which is the big question, and inflation is still the #1 metric to watch. Please let me know what you're seeing out there in Victoria or whatever market you're watching this from. I want to hear your experiences and where you think we're headed this spring. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.